Hello, this is Luke, and welcome back to Be Successful, the place where you always leave smarter than you came. Today I want to bring your attention to a project that aims to make your life easier. I know you all want an easier life. What would it be like if tomorrow the problem of finding a parking space disappeared? How would you spend all that earned time, which until now you've spent full of nerves behind the wheel, looking for that parking spot? How would it be that your parking spot could be used by another driver during the period when you don't need it, but at the same time you also collect money for it? A large part of the pollution generated by traffic in cities is due to the search for parking spaces by drivers. It seems that the blockchain aims to solve this problem that cities have been facing in recent decades, a problem that seems irrevocable. The project that I propose today as part of a discussion is uPark, and if you want to study this project in more detail, you will find the link in their page and in the description of this video. I will give you a summary of this project, but you already know that it is your duty to do your personal research before investing in any project. So what is uPark? uPark is a mobile and decentralized parking reservation system with spot visibility and guaranteed access across Europe. Conceptualized with a strong focus towards sustainable living and CO2 reduction by making use of blockchain technology and AI. The pioneering force that changes a very simple aspect of your daily life. The project aims to reduce by up to 95% the time needed to find a parking space. It also estimates a reduction of CO2 emissions in the process of finding a parking space by up to 97%. But it will certainly significantly reduce the level of stress generated by that endless search for a parking space. How does this concept work? Using the uPark application, you will be able to see the available parking spaces in your area in real time. Go to the place that interests you, pay through the uPark application, and enjoy the parking space as long as you need. And the reciprocal is valid. When you have a parking space that you want to use, you can list it on the application, and the driver who needs your parking space can use it, with the transfer of your money instantly through the uPark application. The coins you will receive are convertible into fiat money that you can spend as you like, or why not stake them to generate a passive income? You can currently stake uPark coin for a generous 100% APR. The actual implementation of the application will take place in 2023, and by the end of their first year, the team wants their parking system to be present in 3 cities. In 2024, they want to be present in 8 cities. In 2025, in 20 cities. And in 2026, they want 50 cities to successfully use their application. I think it's a good time to invest in projects that have such explosive growth potential. I don't think there is an important city at the moment that does not struggle with the problems of traffic, which is largely due to the inefficient search for parking spaces. Humanity would certainly embrace such a solution as soon as it is available and functional. And thanks to the Elrond Network, on which this project is developed, it can process an enormous number of transactions. So it is technically ready for the sudden and strong adoption that it deserves. The company's mission is to create a sustainable mobile parking reservation solution for areas with a high concentration of cars by improving visibility and guaranteeing parking availability across the EU. uPark is on a mission to reduce the time spent looking for a parking spot, the stress of not finding a parking spot, and CO2 emissions and costs when driving around looking for a parking spot. Their goal is to acquire parking spots in new cities, ideally at city centers, shopping malls, airports, and events. In 2023, we will aim to promote uPark through strategic partnerships in Poland, after which the lessons learned will be used to scale it across Europe by creating a network of well-optimized, visible, and guaranteed parking spots. Once the network and user adoption reach a targeted level of usability, new markets and strategic partnerships will be established, and the uPark solution will be implemented across the automotive industry, for instance, by car manufacturers implementing uPark as part of their infotainment systems and electronic vehicle charging networks seeking to implement distributed and sustainable solutions for users, investors, and cities. Moreover, Early investors will have the opportunity to participate in the growing pan-European business and gain passive income from owning part of uPark through its tokenomics and added token utility. The higher the adoption of uPark's solution, the greater gains for investors willing to participate. The need for parking apps is connected to the need for improved customer service. The smart parking market in Europe is expected to reach a CAGR of 10.11% before 2026. Urban areas are constantly expanding due to their attractiveness for services, work, leisure, commerce, and culture, creating challenges for both municipalities and citizens alike. According to the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, in 2019, new car registrations increased by 1.2% across the EU, reaching more than 15.3 million units in total and marking the 6th consecutive year of growth. The surge in the number of vehicles indicates congestion issues related to parking spaces, which are expected to provide opportunities for smart parking vendors in the region. In December 2019, passenger car demand grew by 21.7% in the European Union, marking the highest December total on record to date. An increase in car sales was witnessed in France at 27.7%, as well as in Sweden at 109%, due to significant changes to the bonus-malus component of CO2-based taxation for 2020, while the Netherlands, at 113.9%, decided to increase the tax on electric company cars from 4% to 8% in January of 2020. As a result, all EU companies posted substantial growth rates. Table 1 shows the list of European countries by vehicles per capita by the number of road motor vehicles per 1,000 inhabitants. This includes cars, vans, buses, freight, and other trucks, but excludes motorcycles and other two-wheelers. uPark will first target areas with high car concentrations, areas like city centers that face the most problems in terms of finding parking spaces. As an example, Warsaw holds a total available market of approximately 100,000 parking spots, with a serviceable available market of around 30,000 spaces in the most wanted city center locations. uPark will initially target 10% of those spots as its serviceable obtainable market. The business model calculations below are based on that assumption, i.e., with 3,000 parking spots operated by uPark in the city center. uPark's revenue model is based on offering parking fees higher than the conventional drive-in parking option. A service fee will be levied on parking lot owners, city halls, shopping malls, airports, etc., for uPark's management of those parking spaces. Parking is an important source of city revenue. By collaborating with and implementing uPark, city halls can increase their net revenue by 58%. uPark aims to eventually scale its solution across Europe accordingly, with Year 1 focusing on the pilot city to gather data and fine-tune the solution. Once the pilot is in place, the main focus will be business scaling and boosting user adoption to make it ready for the new industries and partnerships. Considering the above adoption rate per city and the 3 levels of utilization are taken, it is possible to draw projections aligned with uPark's objectives defined in the roadmap. Do not forget that this was only a brief presentation of the project, and I encourage you to go for more information on their official page. Stay with us, and we will keep you updated with the evolution of this project. Once our curiosity has been piqued, we will definitely keep an eye on the project. Be sure to follow us everywhere because we post different strategies across different social media platforms. Thank you for your support. And don't forget, until next time, take care of your money.